Okay, I'm not gonna waste your time. I'm just gonna jump right into it. We have in the data tables. Apparently, there are characters missing, which means we're gonna be expecting something coming up that we do not yet know. I would just like to preface this, but I waited a bit to talk about this because this tweet I believe was made before it was made before we knew Super Easy A LR Bobbity was coming, and so my guess is this is the super, like, this is what's happening. Like, we're getting a Super Easy A and that was what this was. But I would like to point out that Proton, he did not tweet or specify that that was what Bobbity was. I'm not sure if how it works, but in the data tables, I'm not sure if this Super Easy A for him counts as being that what he was talking about. I'm not sure if that was already known, if that was already in there. I really don't know. I'm guessing it looks like when he made this tweet, it was very clearly not, because he points out what each character was in here, I believe. Yeah, in UI, the Tamagamis, Deborah, Yakon. He points everything out, I believe. Yeah, so I believe this is what's happening. We're getting 2 new TURs for Sanday, but it could, I think, I'm not certain, this still could be happening. We still could be getting an LR for Sanday, or a DOKKANFEST LR, because I'm presuming that they wouldn't change Sanday from being a DOKKANFEST to no longer being a DOKKANFEST. But right now, this is what it's looked like. We're going to get 2 TURs for Sanday, presumably a Dokkanfest and a banner unit. I'm just going to say, I saw people tossing around Goku and Bardock, a tag unit. I really hope that we do not get that. A Goku and Bardock tag unit would be, in my opinion, I just am not very hyped for non-Super Saiyans. I feel like a lot of people can agree that characters that are not Super Saiyans just don't carry that that oomph that you really want to see when we're talking about Sanday, Golden Week, Anniversary. We really I feel like after last year, they need to bring back Sanday. They need to hit hard on Sanday, because Sanday, people need to realize that Sanday is not actually a good celebration anymore. Sanday is not a strong celebration. It's why I'm really coping and saying, okay, maybe it's still a Dokkanfest LR, and they're not just dropping a new Dokkanfest TUR with the banner unit that's also a TUR. I'm coping and really hoping it's still a Dokkanfest LR, because it's just Sanday is a trash celebration, and people don't realize that, because historically the reason Sanday has always been really good is that Sanday is a both version celebration. And so when the celebration was when the versions were not synced, obviously this celebration appeared much better to global players, because it's a Dokkanfest that they're getting at the same time. It's a post anniversary Dokkanfest that they're getting the same time as JP. But historically, Sanday, besides that, it really has not been too crazy each year. It's just a pretty typical celebration. We did get Extreme Super Battle Road one year with it, which was pretty good. That was in 2020 we got that. But it's been a while since Sanday has really been a good celebration. And so I'm really hoping that they don't do some very trash pick. And I hate to call Goku and Bardock a trash pick, but it's not a Super Saiyan. It's not God Goku. It's not God Vegeta. We don't have the Super Saiyan guys, the Super Saiyan Blues. We need something that hits hard, and I think we also need, people aren't talking about this, we need buffs for the anniversary characters that just dropped, particularly Realm of God's team. The Realm of God's team needs it needs a new character to help out that team. The ROF Blues, they're very mid. The UI Goku unit, that they just basically, I don't want to say you can't run their team in difficult content, because that unit is like they're just so powerful that they can carry the team in many situations. And there are some like strong units, but like the limited time buffs are going away for the 6th anniversary LRs, and so it's just we desperately do need Realm of Gods buffs. Also, people have not been pointing this out, but the only 220 leads we have for the 8th anniversary LRs, these big time DOKKANFEST LRs, are the tag LR Super Saiyan 4s. Like I feel like we need to realize that those characters need a new 220. You don't just drop your like, you know, most hyped characters arguably of the anniversary and just not give them proper leader skills in this meta. Like it's really not smart to do that. And so my pick is honestly one that people might disagree with. It's SSBKK. People are gonna hate on the SSBKK pick, and the reason they're gonna hate on it is mainly because it's Tournament of Power. People hate Tournament of Power. They had a long period where they spammed Tournament of Power, but I hope people realize that like the past 2 anniversaries have really been the only like major big hitters that we've gotten from the Tournament of Power. And SSBKK, whether you like, you know, oh, I don't want to get more Tournament of Power, should we just get it too much? You know, whether you like him or not, his categories are so perfect to buff the Realm of Gods team and buff the Power Wishes final trump card. Where is it? I guess he's not on Connected Hope, is he? No, he's not on Connected Hope. But like he's still like one of these Power Wishes final trump card. He's the Spirit Bomb. That's what like the 8th anniversary LRs, their leader skills and their categories are kind of like built around, is the Spirit Bomb characters. You know, Spirit Bomb characters on Power Wishes, they're on final trump card. It's really, I think this character getting the Sunday DOKKANFEST is even better than God Vegeta. God Vegeta is an amazing pick for Realm of Gods, God Goku EZA. It's a spectacular pick. I completely agree if you think God Vegeta is the most hyped pick they can do, but I think this is also right with it, especially considering they fumbled the last SSBKK that we got. Just a god-awful release. I genuinely can't imagine them waiting a very long time to go back to that character, to go back to Blue Kaioken, when they butchered him so hard last Golden Week. But I think this guy, a leader skill I really want to see for him. I want to see him possibly be a Realm of Gods / Power of Wishes leader skill. Maybe he gives the 200% to final trump card. Final trump card Universe Survival Saga. Maybe his leader skill is tournament participants, Power of Wishes, tournament participants, Power of Wishes, superhero, something crazy, and then, you know, Realm of Gods final trump card 200%. Like he could have a lot. This character can do a lot. This character, I think this is, like I said, this is gonna be a short video. I'm just gonna explain it very quickly. Realm of Gods needs buffs. The 7th anniversary LRs need a new 220 lead. This is the best pick to do both of those things, and I think that once people realize that, they'll definitely be a lot more welcome to this option. But I can see why people are apprehensive, because 10th anniversary, what'd we get? 2 Tournament of Power LRs. 11th anniversary, what'd we get? You know, people waited all year for Daima, then what'd we get? We got Tournament of Power LR, which was the main thing that they put their effort into. And it's like, I can definitely see why people may be a little upset at a Tournament of Power suggestion. But with that being said, easily, this is the best pick. I really hope they cook with this guy's leader skill, get Realm of Gods in there, get Power Wishes in there, get Final Trump. He doesn't even need to have a Realm of Gods leader skill. He really needs to have Power Wishes and Final Trump card on his leader skill. He could also have Bond of Parent Child, which the 8th anniversary LRs are on. I guess they're also on Pure Sands, but I'm of the opinion that if they are going to keep leader skills in the game, that they need to make them interesting and do cool teams. And they don't need to just like, obviously they can make this guy, he's a Pure Sands Realm of Gods Power Wishes leader skill, and his 200% is final trump card, all struggle, or final trump card, Earthbred Fighters Accelerated Battle. Like, it's, they could give him that, and that's what they've been doing to a lot of characters recently, and it's very boring. You know, they drop 4 Super Saiyan 4 DOKKANFEST LRs, Carnival LRs in like the past, like, what is it, a year, months, I don't know, and like every single one of them basically has 99% of every Super Saiyan 4 character, and my leader skill is Super Saiyan 4 characters and then the rest of the fucking game. It's like, dude, it genuinely gets so boring. Like, I liked what they did the 7th anniversary LRs, where it's like, you know, they didn't drop the tag LRs, not the tag, the fusing LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and every Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta and Super Saiyan 4, every GT Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and Gogeta was not like directly on. I guess the Gogetas were, because they all do like the Kamehameha. I don't think there's any good Super Saiyan 4 Gogetas in Dokkan that don't do the Kamehameha, but not all the Super Saiyan 4 GT characters were on their 200%, and it actually felt like their leader skill mattered. And I think leader skills kind of don't matter anymore, so they need to either do good leader skills that matter, or they need to just remove leader skills and give characters flat basic buffs. It really, they honestly have to pick a choice. They can't just pseudo remove leader skills by making it so that every DOKKANFEST and LR, every DOKKANFEST LR and every major celebration unit just has a leader skill that's the entire game. Like, it's not very enjoyable. I guess I should have pulled up the quote unquote 200% leader skill tool to see if I could make like a leader skill that would be quite good. But, you know, having Realm of Gods, Power of Wishes mixed in there, we're talking about like the STR Blues, the Evo unit is just going to be on there. We're talking about the 8th anniversary LRs, which one of them is very crazy, one of them is just pretty good. And Power Wishes, you know, Power Wishes final trump card, the tag 4s themselves are on it. It's like, we're talking about crazy good units. And so I think regardless, if they make sure that the 8th anniversary LRs are on this guy's 220, and this guy is a good buff for that Realm of Gods team, I have no complaints, and this is a perfect Saiyan day. I really do not want to see a tag Goku and Bardock, because I feel like that does nothing for the game except add issues, because it's not like I have to imagine they're going to be like a Goku family. They're going to be one used on like some kind of Goku family-esque leader skill. I can't imagine that doing anything but adding a new team to the game that needs to have its problems fixed, rather than, you know, a character like this who could fix the problems that exist on current teams.